Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do something a little bit different on the channel that I hope you guys enjoy, and just let's have a little fun. This is two microphones, condenser microphones, the Sennheiser MK4 and the TLM 102 from Neumann. Now we're going to take a listen to these two microphones labeled microphone A, microphone B. And I want you guys to leave in the comments which one you think is best, which one you liked best, or if you thought they were the same. And I'm going to tell you in the comments which microphone is A and which one is B. Now, the way I have these microphones set up is quite simple. I am running them into the Focusrite 2i2 first generation, and I am using the phantom power, manually setting the levels, which they're not really that far apart, but I tried to match them the best possible. In this room, it's somewhat treated, so you will hear some of the room. It's not perfectly treated, but it's the quietest room that I have in the house. Now, I don't want to get into heavy specs, but I do want to talk about one spec in particular, and that is the self noise of the microphones. The TLM 102 is measured at 12 dB A weighted, and the MK4 is 10 dB A weighted. And that just means that the Sennheiser is a little bit more quiet than the TLM 102. What do the measurements actually mean? I mean, if you're listening to a microphone that's 10 dB or less when it comes to self noise, that's a really good mic. That's a very quiet microphone, and that's what you want when you're doing voiceover work and professional stuff like that, like podcasting and stuff. So you want to get your mic as quiet as possible. Now, when you're talking about something between 11 and 15 dB, that's still pretty good. It's good. You're not going to have any issues with that. Anytime you pass the 15 dB when it comes to self noise A weighted, you might start thinking about like what you're going to do to clean it up in post. You will hear some hissing depending how much you're boosting, depending on the interface that you're using, because the preamps on these interface, they also have self noise. So once you start boosting a little bit, you're going to get a little bit of noise introduced into your recording, but probably nothing that you can't clean up with some sort of noise reduction or noise gating. Now, talking about gating, I usually record in here on a DBX 286, and you're going to hear conflicting opinions on gating. Some people do not like to gate on a piece of hardware as you're recording the audio, and they have a great point. If you push too hard on that gate, or if you put that gate too aggressive, you're going to start clipping the beginning and the ending of your voice, and it could start sounding choppy. I mean, I'm exaggerating by doing that, but you're going to hear certain parts of your words get chopped if you're too aggressive with that gate. So, if you can learn to use a gate for post, you're probably better off, because that way you can control it and you have your raw recording that is going to be unaffected by an aggressive gate. So I'm hoping that this video helps you guys determine which one of these two microphones you may want to invest in. The TLM 102 is I believe north of or around $700, and the MK4, depending whether you get it with the shock mount or not, it can be as low as $299, $300. I'm sorry if I'm getting those numbers wrong, but it's in the ballpark. So you're talking about half the price for these two microphones in comparison. Again, let me know in the comments what you think. I will reveal the microphone in the comments, and I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this format, and if you are enjoying this format, let me know in the comments. I have several microphones, including USB microphones, and these are all microphones that can be used for podcasting or voiceover work. So if you guys would want me to do some of these comparisons, and I could also compare, for example, I have a Rode NT1A, and you would want me to compare it to one of these two microphones, tell me that in the comments, because I'll do it. I'll set those up and see what you think. Also note that when you're shopping for a microphone, I mean, you got to find the right mic. Female voice, male voice, different. When you have a big voice, you have a, a thinner voice. All voices are great when you're doing, especially voice acting and character stuff. All voices are useful. Don't ever think that your voice doesn't have a place, because it does. What I want you guys to try to figure out is which microphone is going to work with your voice. Maybe you have a sibilant voice. I have this thing that when I speak, I tend to almost whistle, and it's kind of annoying. It annoys me when I hear my voice, but it's something that I have to try to figure out when I'm speaking into a microphone to not do. Anyways, I think I've had enough time here on the microphones for you to listen. So if you like this video, if you're enjoying the format of this, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'm going to continue to try to do videos that will be helpful to you guys. Stay healthy and stay safe.